They are, absolutely.
So the question I have is, if they called and they asked you to come to their house and say ICE agents are still outside, would you come to the house to meet and talk to the resident and then clarify that, you can't stop them from serving a warrant, a judicial warrant, and there's nothing you can do about that?
You can't confirm that they have a warrant.
But first, you want to confirm that they have a warrant. I mean, you, as an individual, if they come to your door, you don't have to open the door. You can ask them to show it to you, and it must have your name on it and the judge's name on it.
If they refuse me, would they refuse him?
Well, well, they shouldn't be refusing you if you're asking for it. That's kind of a...
There's a lot of things they're doing that they shouldn't be doing. I mean, these people are breaking down car windows and kicking down doors at this point. You can say, show me a warrant all you want, I'm not opening the door. They're eventually just going to kick it down.
Right.
We've seen this happen.
Well, I guess that's the point I'm asking, that is, would you dispatch someone to come out and say, if someone says there's 9 people outside my door, I don't know who they are?
We could verify that they are legitimate law enforcement. We could not verify if their warrant is who the warrant was signed by. We are not policing the federal government and what they are doing.
And what if their actions demonstrate their illegitimacy regardless of what the books say?
Mhm.
Well, I mean...
What do you mean? Give an example.
If people are violating the bit of the Geneva Convention that says it's an act of genocide to separate children from their families, thereby demonstrating the agency's illegitimacy, their lack of representation of the people they're supposed to be serving, why should we care if they have all the paperwork in order?
Yeah, and my answer is a police officer in Apple Valley is not able to assist with what a federal agency may or may not be doing. So that, I mean, it comes down to that. Is your belief is that a federal agency is violating the Geneva Convention and them as an organization are violating the Constitution. Your local law enforcement officer who's trying to stop cars from running, trying to arrest PWIs, trying to get guns from people who shouldn't have guns in the state they're in. It's just,
Well, you managed to bring a gun in here despite guns being prohibited in the library. Seems like there's a lot you're able to do, but just don't want to.
Danny?
I was gonna say, I mean, unfortunately, people on both sides of the aisle now that this is, the more people are coming pro Second Amendment. I mean, they're not sure what to do in these situations, and I know more younger people are buying guns in case these situations happen, that they're not sure what to do. And it's not for your department to solve, obviously, it's a bigger issue, but I think that is a concern that, where does that amendment, where does the line draw it, right? That, should people be using their guns to shoot at federal officers if they invade their home? Is that legal? And I think that's where the question is going, and I think what a lot of younger people are becoming more concerned with.
I mean, I can echo that. I mean, if we can't call the police to help us, how much are we allowed to defend ourselves?
Where does defense not become defense?
Yeah, now that's a really hard line to draw, because usually you can call the police to handle that for you and don't have to worry about it. But if the police aren't going to help me, there's a guy banging on my neighbor's door saying, get in my van, I refuse to show you my warrant, I don't care, get in my van. If I slug the guy, what's going to happen? Am I going to have to start slugging guys? I don't want to. I don't like that this is where my brain goes, or that a lot of people my age, that this is where our brain goes. I'm letting you know that this is where our brains are at. Because you're telling, I want to follow what I should be doing. I want to rely on the people who are supposed to be the protectors of my community. Been told that since I was a young age. We always look for either like a goth or a police officer. If you need help, you find one of those two. And you're telling me that I can't ask you for help. So can I help myself? What happens if I do? And also, I know you've been raising your hand. I keep cutting you off. Sorry.
Mark, you go ahead and then we'll come back to you.
Okay, I came in a little bit late.